I headed north out of the Fleurieu Peninsula, and after 300 kilometres I started seeing the hills and mountains of the southern Flinders Ranges. After about 350 kilometres I arrived at Mambray Creek campsite. My tripod and GoPro just fell over and it's broken it. It's around 6:30 in the evening on Sunday. I've arrived here at Mambray Creek campsite just below Mount Remarkable in the Flinders region, and it's a fantastic bush camp. There are some absolutely enormous gum trees. I've never seen the likes of these before. Just look at the size of it. It must be at least 2.5 metres across there. Camp. Anyway, I'm gasping for a cup of tea. Let's get on. It looks like I'm equidistant between the bush toilet and the picnic area that has barbecues. I think I'm going to have a bit of a feast tonight, actually. Someone said to me yesterday, oh, you must eat out all the time when you go off in your truck. I never eat out. The most I'll do is buy a cup of chips when I'm getting petrol. And this is why you're paying $30 a night. Because there's lots of toilets, showers, toilets and showers. That is good news. Oh yeah, it's a cabin. It's Mambray Creek cabin. And it's for hire. That is cute. Some more enormous trees. I haven't got anything. I'll go and stand against it so you can see just how big it is. I shared the barbecue with someone else that was camping there. I had some potatoes I'd previously boiled that I fried up and some sausages. It was a real treat. It looks like there's a little hike here and I'll do that tomorrow. And this hike will follow the Mambray Creek. At first I thought the bird in the background, the grey and white one, was a kookaburra, but it turns out it's probably a butcher bird. Now they look like a cross between a magpie and a kookaburra, and interestingly they can mimic the song of a kookaburra and other birds. I'm just sitting here in the bush catching the sunset. The noise is my fan. I'm just getting the last bit of heat out of Madge. It's around 9:30 and I'm going to get to bed now. The thermometer tells me it is 34.9 degrees Celsius in here. So it's a bit hot. I've got the fan on. I've got the 2 side windows open with the bug nets on. I just went over to brush my teeth in the amenities block. Oh, there was a big spider, not as big as a huntsman. Well, probably the size of a juvenile huntsman, but it wasn't a huntsman. It was scarier looking. And it was right on the door frame, and I thought, I'm too scared to walk by it, so I blew it, thinking it would run away, and it ran onto the very top edge of the door. So I gently opened it and sort of skirted around it. But yeah, it was a big, scary spider. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit icky because I haven't had a shower since I was in the sea, and I've got all sun cream on and sand on me, and more sun cream and more sand. I feel quite mucky, even though I had a shower this morning before I come out. Anyway, I will have one in the morning, and then I'll decide if I'm going to stay here. And I don't think I've introduced this video yet, so welcome to No Second Season. today. This video is the second week of my holiday and I will be venturing to the Flinders Ranges. At the moment I'm in the southern Flinders Range area and I'm going to the middle, but I won't probably be going to the north because I don't have time. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you find it interesting and that you stick with the video and enjoy what I've got to show you. Anyway, I'm going to read my auntie's book and hopefully then I'll get to sleep quite early and that this heat won't bother me because it is sweltering. So nighty night for now, might catch you later. I couldn't capture the kookaburra on film because it was dark, but this kookaburra sat in a tree right outside the toilets. I think it was getting the insects that were all flying about the lights. Good morning to you. I've had my first coffee and I've been looking at all the creatures that hang around the toilets in the dark. I've got some full SD cards, so I'm having to upload them to my disk drive, and I really want to go on that hike. I think I might get a quick wash while that's downloading, then get changed, go on the hike and then do some more computer work. If you haven't surfed before, you won't know this, but even the little surfing I attempt, you come out the water and you have cuts and bruises all over. And on this leg, and I've got a big contusion here and bruise. It is so tender. I don't know what I did. I think I might have hit my fin or hit a rock. It was very hard whatever it hit. Anyway, I'm going to get my socks and shoes on and I'm going to go on a little hike. I've been bitten. Okay, I was up well before sunrise. I didn't get much sleep, but do you know what? I feel bright as a button, so I must have slept more than I thought. It was above 30 degrees in my truck all night long. It was really hard to sleep, but I feel bright, as I say. Now, it's 10 to 8, a little bit late to get on my hike, so I've had to bring my large tripod because I've broken my Manfrotto off-road tripod that doubles up as a hiking pole, so I'll have to use this. So this is the Mambray Creek walk. No cycles, no fires, no camping. The new canoe peoples would use these hollowed out ones as temporary shelter when necessary. I watched this butcher bird playing with this large insect for some time. He really didn't seem to know what to do with it, and eventually he ate it. So the new canoe have a notion of Wirra water, and when the water flows in the high Flinders Ranges through the gorges, and it's funneled actually underground, so under the Mambray Creek we can see to my right. It's just a dry riverbed at the moment, but underneath is water flowing. Now these pine trees are northern Cypress pine, and they are actually native to Australia. I didn't know that. There's quite a few of them here. This giant gum tree has dropped all these enormous branches already, and the trunk is like in segments. These hollowed out trees, it's not a natural phenomena. They've been hollowed out either by termites or fire, yet they still have foliage. They're still living. And these are actually red gums, and the walk goes right through the middle of this one. This walk's taken a long time because there are so many wallabies about. So this water pipe, originally built by interned Italians in the 1940s during the Second World War, replaced in the 1960s, but still delivering 75,000 megalitres of water a year to the local towns and cities. We have a wallaby hiding behind a bush. I can see you. So this is my third little hike since I've been away. I did the one in the sandy scrubland of the Mallee in the Narcat conservation area. Totally different from the one I did. Well, I've done 4, haven't I? Totally different to the one I did in Deep Creek National Park, where there was all the grass trees. Then I did Mount Billy's conservation area, different again, still the grass trees, but smaller bush, smaller gum trees, but with lots of shrubs and flowers. And then this one, different again, a few low down shrubs, gigantic red gums, and the pine trees. Okay, so I'm lost. Can you believe it? A marked track, sort of signposted, but I'm not where I thought I was. Damn, I'm gonna have to get my phone out and a map, and hopefully I've got a downloaded map. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, I seem to be on the right track now. I think I might have been going the right way. I just didn't recognise that place, I think. So Madge should be somewhere over there. Oh yes, I recognise that couple. Whew, that's all right. It's actually raining a little bit at this moment. Just spotting. But it's nice and cool. It's hot, as you can see, because I'm sweating. But the at least the sun isn't blazing down on me. Hello, Madge. Oh, time for a coffee. Whew. That was a nice little hike, or walk, whatever you want to call it. So luckily there's drinkable water here. Just filtering some to take with me. While that's been filtering, I've been planning my onward journey, and I did that because I have a Telstra phone with 0 signal at all here, and I thought I'll try my Optus phone, my spare phone. It's only a cheap one, it was $100. I pay, I don't know, $50 a year for a yearly plan. Full signal, can do anything. It's quite amazing, isn't it? Optus, yes. Telstra, nope. It's like watching the kettle boil. It takes forever and I get really bored. So before I leave, I thought I'd take a look at the day visitor area. It looks like you've got toilets, picnic area, barbecue, all this space, information boards. But you've got much better scenery. Look, you're right up against the mountain. What a fabulous day visitor centre. Those mountain goats are kicking down some big rocks. It's a treacherous cliff, crumbling. Beautiful. How pretty amazing. So 800 million years ago, this was all part of an ancient seabed. And 500 million years ago, through tectonics, plate tectonics, the Flinders Ranges were pushed up and they were much higher than they are now. Like a lot of the Australian mountain ranges, they used to be really big, but they're not anymore because of erosion. Amazing. Part of a seabed, wow. There's the billy goat looking down at me. Ah, it says do not climb the cliffs. I wondered what that sign said. I won't get any closer because the goat is right above me. I'm trying to weigh up whether I should go to my next spot, which is in the mid Flinders Ranges, or just stay here and explore. Really interesting. So if I go to my next stop and it's not as good as this, I'm going to be so disappointed. Really disappointed. Oh, crikey, it's a big decision. Although I actually need some rest and need to stop keep hiking. I've really worn myself out with the surfing. I forget my age. And these people that say age is just a number are talking bollocks. Yes, there are people who are 90 who can skateboard really well. There are people in their 80s running marathons. They're doing it, but not like a 20-year-old. Age wears you down. You get tired. Everything's harder. Don't care what you say. It's not just a number. You've got to make effort. Me getting out and about is an effort. Right, I think I'll move on.
Le cha-cha-cha d'origine cubaine est un mambo que l'on joue sur un rythme lent. Nous commençons par l'étude du pas de base, le va-et-vient. Le va-et-vient.
Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha.